As a child, I was completely obsessed with ice cream and the ice cream man. Whenever I would hear those bells, I would run, race down the street. I remember my ice cream men. They were Jimmy and Billy Boy. I don't know how I remember that. I must really like ice cream.
This time, I'm taking over the truck, tossing out fatty treats and replacing them with guilt-free ones you can make at home. Like my Choco Berry Waffle Sundae Surprise. Surprise, it rocks. My creamy and crunchy Gimme Gimme S'more sandwiches, classic cookie-rific ice cream freeze, and best of all, my big, beautiful Baked Alaska. Plus, I'll scoop out my favorite supermarket ice cream finds, so chill out and don't go anywhere. I'm Lisa Lillian, better known as Hungry Girl. Wow! Keeping it guilt-free and delicious.
Guilt-free fries and ice cream swirls, tips and tricks from Hungry Girl. 'Cause it's a hungry world.
I'm so hungry.
I am in such a great mood today. Why? Because it is ice cream day. That's right, ice cream day, and I'm about to make one of my favorite ice cream recipes of all times. It's my Choco Berry Waffle Sundae Surprise. There are several surprises in this recipe. I love surprises. Frozen strawberries, unsweetened ones. That's the first ingredient. I'm gonna get these guys into the microwave for 25 or 30 seconds just to soften them. These will be the base for my super cool strawberry sauce. Now it's time for the true surprise of the recipe. I am gonna make my special waffle bowl. This is light chocolate syrup, and I've got a tablespoon and a half of that, and I am just pouring it into the waffle bowl. And now watch this. I'm gonna do something super cool. Distribute the syrup all over that waffle bowl. This waffle bowl, by the way, you wanna look for the small ones. This one has about 50 calories. We are making a choco-rific bowl right here. Once it looks beautiful and you got your syrup all over the bottom, you wanna get this into the freezer for about 30 minutes. I've got one that I just made in here. This is ready. I've got my fat-free chocolate ice cream. The berries are ready. Now I'm gonna make the strawberry sauce. This is another surprise right here. I'm making strawberry sauce out of frozen strawberries and low sugar strawberry preserves. A half of a tablespoon into my thawed berries. And now you just mash these guys together and you make a gooey, sweet, delicious strawberry sauce. Now check out this little bowl. That chocolate is just nice and freezy, cool, and good in there. This is fat-free chocolate ice cream, and you want to use a half a cup. Now you need a small scoop, that's a half a cup of this stuff. Get that into our little waffle bowl. So cute. Now we're gonna top with the strawberry sauce. This is my favorite part, I have to say. There's lots of it, nice and gooey. Next up, light chocolate syrup. We've got the chocolate syrup in the bowl, and you need another half of a tablespoon. Look at that. This is getting beautiful. And this is a quarter cup of raspberries. Love raspberries. Raspberries are the most fiber-dense food in the world. I bet you didn't know that. And they taste good. I'm gonna save 2 for on top. And some fat-free whipped topping, of course. You can't have a sundae without whipped cream. What is cuter than this sundae right here? Okay, please look at this thing. It's the cutest sundae ever, a Choco Berry Waffle Surprise. Again, 2 surprises. The sauce, the chocolate bowl. I think I have to dig in. I'm gonna attack this thing. And the best thing is, you get to eat the bowl. I love chocolate and berries. Whipped cream, strawberry sauce. This is like a real ice cream sundae for a fraction of the calories. 233 calories and 1.5 grams of fat. One of my favorite ice cream recipes ever. But right now, I'm taking you to an ice cream store for some survival tips. Check it out. Ice cream stores and frozen yogurt shops are some of my favorite places on the planet. Do you blame me? Creamy, delicious, cold desserts. Come on. But if you're not careful, you can get into a lot of trouble calorie-wise. Worry not, I am here with an official Hungry Girl frozen treat survival guide. So here are some tips. Now there's sorbet, yogurt, ice cream, gelato, and you don't really know about the calorie and fat counts. You want to look for buzzwords, things like fat-free, sugar-free. In general, fruity sorbets are not creamy and they're typically fat-free. But this peach sorbet, that looks like it has fat in it, so I'm going to avoid that. The Tutti Frutti sorbet, that does not look creamy at all. That's fat-free, and I would say that's a good option. Any way you slice it, or I should say, any way you scoop it, you should stick with a small portion. One scoop, single scoop, whether you're getting a cup or a cone. So let's talk about these cones for a minute. First up, a cake cone. That's the flat bottom cone. 25 calories for this thing. Crunchy, delicious, love these. Next best option in the cone world, sugar cones. These are the pointy bottom cones. You used to eat these as a kid probably. 50 calories, that's twice as many calories. Still not too bad. I say worth it. Your worst option is this ginormous waffle cone. This thing typically has around 160 calories and a few fat grams, and it's just too big, and that's before the ice cream. And you know how much ice cream fits in this thing. Not a good idea. If you want one of these, just fill it with some cut fruit or something and skip the ice cream altogether. Can I see that for a sec? Check this out. This cup is about 4 ounces, and with this overflow, it's actually around 8 ounces. So whether you're serving it to yourself with a self-serve yogurt bar, or you're ordering it from someone at the counter, there's always going to be that extra 3 or 4 ounces on top of your yogurt. Your best bet, just weigh it. Stick it on a scale and see what you're getting into, and you want to stick with about 4 or 5 ounces, not 8 or 9. So let's talk about toppings. Nobody wants plain old boring ice cream or yogurt. You gotta have some toppings on there, right? There are some deceptive things at this bar, like granola. That's loaded with fat and calories, as is the fruit that's floating in syrup. That's just very high in sugar, but there are some good choices. Over here we have some raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, mango, nice, beautiful pieces of fresh fruit. Also, maraschino cherries. You gotta have a cherry on your ice cream. 10 calories, not bad. Sugar-free caramel sauce and hot fudge. That stuff sounds like it's super good for you. It just isn't. It's typically loaded in fat. But if you want some chocolatey goodness on your ice cream, if you really need that chocolate fix, just use a couple of spoonfuls of mini chocolate chips. That does the trick. It's a way better choice, and you'll be good to go. So chill out. Now you know exactly how to enjoy frozen treats, so get out there and have some.
Coming up, my Gimme Gimme S'mores sandwiches will practically have you licking your TV. Then we're cruising to the market for everything an ice cream lover needs. And later, my big, beautiful Baked Alaska. It's huge, so stay tuned.
Today, we are all screaming for ice cream. That's right, an entire episode of Hungry Girl devoted to chili, freezy, frozen creaminess. I am super excited. And next up, my Gimme Gimme S'mores sandwich. Ironically, in the ice cream show, this is a frozen recipe that has no ice cream at all. It tastes like ice cream, but it doesn't contain ice cream. How can that be? I'm going to show you. This is one low-fat honey graham cracker that I have broken into 2 pieces. That's 2 little crackers on each side. And then playing the part of ice cream today, fat-free whipped topping. Ta-da! This is thawed. This was frozen. I've thawed it. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of that. It's going to be nice and puffy in there. This is a super cool ingredient because it freezes well, turns very ice cream-like. It just works. And to that, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of semi-sweet chocolate chips. That is all you need. It goes a long way. They're very chocolatey. They taste incredible. And then 8 mini marshmallows. Love these mini marshmallows. They too are great when frozen. And then you just want to gently mix these together. Just fold that in there. You don't want to overstir because you don't want your whipped topping to get all flat. That is sad. No one likes flat whipped topping. Now we pile this on our graham, get it all on there, and we cover. Voila! That's our little s'mores sandwich. Usually s'mores are melty. These are frozen. So this will go on that plate. I made these 3 a couple minutes ago. I'm going to freeze this. These need to go into the freezer for just 1 hour. These babies are done and ready to chew. Look at that. It's like a little ice cream treat with no ice cream. I'm going to bite into this guy. Mmm. Crunchy, creamy. When those marshmallows freeze, they stay soft. That's really cool. And very chocolatey. Gotta love that. And all this for only 133 calories each. In addition to whipping up ice cream treats in the kitchen, you can find tons of ice cream goodies on the shelves of your local market. I'm gonna prove that to you right now. Check this out. Want to chill out at the market? Shop for ice cream. Just be smart about it. Let's talk about large containers of ice cream. Good stuff right here, but 12 servings in each of these. For me, I don't know about you, this is more like 5 servings. So you want to be careful if you can't control yourself around a large container of ice cream.